open up. Cause I left behind the home that you made me, but I will carry it on.
Hiya guys! We're going to do something a little bit different today. I don't tend to play multiplayer games at all because generally I'm not a particularly good gamer. They spend most of the time just being, oh, I don't know what's going on. You spend all the time being stunned! But I've been looking forward to For Honor for a long time, and it was the open beta this weekend, the 11th and the 12th. The game is coming out tomorrow on Valentine's Day, so here's a super short, super little look at For Honor. So the game has 3 factions to it that you can play as, which you choose when you first boot up the game. I'm pretty sure that's who you're going to stick with throughout. And it's the overall global campaign to sort of superpower up your factions so they can take over territory. The factions that we have are the Knights, the Samurai, and the Vikings. When I first kicked it off, I played as the Knights because everyone told me that it was easiest to play as the character, the Warden. So I gave that a go and did the tutorial, as you can see here. I'm surprisingly quick to pick it up. I did play off my recent Demon Souls playing. Alright. Yes. But obviously the characters that I really wanted to play as is the Samurai, because Samurai are so freaking cool. So investigating Orochi, Kensai, Shugoki, and Nobushi. So Orochi is probably the easiest one for me to pick up because, you know, it's just a general melee attack, short attack, speedy sort of fighter. I did try Nobushi and sucked ass at it. But Orochi, really, I picked it up really nicely, and I think it's pretty good as an entry-level character if you're going to go with the Samurai as your faction. Unlike what I expected of the game, depending on the faction that you are, doesn't mean you can't be a different type of character. So you could be on the faction for the Samurai, but you can still be a Viking. So you can pretty much play any of the 12 characters that they have, and it doesn't really matter which faction you choose at the start. So it's... In terms of gameplay, I mean, there's a lot of diversity between each of the characters and the factions that you choose. It's kind of obvious when you pick a Viking, he's going to be hitting a lot harder, but be moving a bit slower. He's got a lot of bulk to him, so when you're moving around, the movement speed's a little bit slower. I find the Samurai a little bit more like as a middle ground. They have the speed, they have the stamina, but it all depends on the particular character that you can play as. The Knights I was okay with. I think generally I'm just not good enough at the game to be able to tell that much of a difference. I would really like to be able to play the Vikings because they look awesome. Some of their special moves are really, really cool. We're blue.
The enemy has killed your companion.
Oh, there's 2 of them! Ah! You've run off! Come on! Oh, the other one came as well! Oh, I killed him! Stop! What happened? Oh, I died. Stop! What happened? Oh, I died. I found that my favourite thing to do during the game was to try and herd the enemy generals to as close to a hole as possible and then sort of push them in. It didn't happen very often, but the satisfaction of kicking that guy down a hole just to watch them die so quickly when they've been prancing around like an idiot, there's nothing better. Leave my little guys alone! Throwing herself around.
You lost Zone A.
One of the other elements I really enjoyed about the game was, some of you might know I do play League of Legends, not quite a lot. I used to play it quite a lot, but the community, yes, well, you know how that is. But I found that the 2 sides that you have, orange and blue, they have soldiers that are just constantly fighting against each other, and the generals sort of come and help out from time to time when they're not trying to capture the objectives. I really like that. I really like going in and kicking the soldiers' butts because it was pretty easy to do. And it gave me a real sense of your Dynasty Warrior games where you would just go in, spin your stuff around and just kind of decimate everyone. And it was a lot easier to kill a soldier than it was to kill a general. As I already said, I'm not particularly good at the game. Overall, I really enjoyed the game. I will be picking it up. I just have a problem that I don't have any friends to play with. So playing with bots and having people drop out at the last minute was super annoying during the open beta. Going into an AI battle all the time with four player enemies, and the rest of my team all bots. Not saying the bots aren't super good, they obviously play a lot better than me. I guess you can't control how many people are on the open beta, but it did give you the message that those were pretty busy boards, and when I got there they were just bots, so that was pretty disappointing. But I think once the game is out, there'll be a ton of people on there. I hope not actually on launch day, guys, because you know it is Valentine's Day, but chances are I'll be playing it on Valentine's Day too. Yeah, great game, great job Ubisoft. I know I used to work for you, so...
You captured Zone C.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Well, I did used to work for you, but I never worked on this game. I used to work on the mobile game, so it doesn't really matter. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, let's do a little bit more investigation. I've got more footage to go through before the game comes out. Thank you for watching my first adventure into not a Let's Play and into multiplayer. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've managed to not reveal to you how goddamn angry I got when I was playing it. That's end the game for me. But if that's something you'd like to see, don't forget to hit like and tell me, and I will be happy to do some videos. Until next time.